I'd now like to invite Jennifer Azevedo from Deputy Executive Director of the National Education Association of Rhode Island.
Hi everybody, thank you for having this. It's unfortunate that we have to be here to do this today, but can you hear me now? Okay. I am pleased to be here. I'm pleased to see the amount of support we've gotten here today. I am the Deputy Executive Director of NEA Rhode Island, and I work with Bristol Warren Education Association, and we filed a grievance over the first day of school being held on Rosh Hashanah. Briefly, any grievance can be filed when there's a violation of the contract or a violation of any kind of school policy. And we allege that there was a violation of the contract. There's a non-discrimination clause in the contract, and we also said that there was a violation of school policy. There's an anti-discrimination policy as well, as Donna spoke of earlier. We allege that this holding the first day of school on Rosh Hashanah was a violation of both of those policies, was a violation of the contract and the school committee policy. And we asked for a simple fix, which was simply to move the first day of school to a later date. There are multiple ways in the calendar. During the grievance hearing on June 29th, I explained to the committee that there are multiple ways to change the calendar, very simple ways to change the calendar, pushing it out one day, changing it for a professional development day, doing a number of things. It didn't have to be held on the first day of a high holy Jewish holiday. The personnel subcommittee that heard the grievance voted 2-1 to dismiss our grievance. Aaron Schofield believed that the first day of school should be moved, but the other two, Victor Cabral and Marjorie McBride, voted against our grievance and made some interesting remarks as part of that. Victor Cabral did say at one point that this was a slippery slope if we were to have the first day of school moved because of a Jewish holiday. I'm not sure what that's in reference to in terms of a slippery slope. Marjorie McBride said she had done her own research and had said that she was aware of 44 religious other holidays, and if we were going to take every religious holiday off, that we would be in school until the end of the summer. So that kind of gives you an impression of what the kind of respect and the kind of attitude that two members at least of the school committee portrayed at this grievance hearing. This is an easy fix. We are going to proceed with the grievance hearing. We're going to go to expedited arbitration in order to have the calendar moved. I don't know whether or not a third-party neutral will vote in our will decide in our favor, but we're hopeful that if we put this in front of a third-party neutral arbitrator, they will decide that there is a violation here of the contract and of school policy and order the school committee to change the first day of school. That being said, this is an easy fix. This is such an easy fix. And we implore the school committee to simply do the right thing. It's not that it's not so much that it's Rosh Hashanah, it's that it's the first day of school. You're making people choose between their education and their religion on the very first day of school, the most important day of the school year that I think everybody can agree is the most important day of the school year. And with such an easy fix, we implore the school committee to simply do the right thing and have some respect for this community. I grew up in Warren. I went to Warren High School before it became a regionalized Bristol Warren Regional School District. I'm part of this community, and I'm really disappointed that the school committee is not doing the right thing by way of this community. So I implore them to do the right thing and simply move the calendar. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you to the NEA for all of your support on this. It really means a lot to the Jewish community.